Hello and welcome, my beautiful beings. My name is Allison. I am your modern day medicine woman and intuitive journey guide and coach. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be doing a pick a card. So I guess technically it's not a pick a card, but that's like the label they put it under. So pick a card it is. But it's actually pick a deck. So if you've seen my thumbnail for this video, you have 3 tarot decks that we are working with today. Whatever tarot deck that you would like me to read for you, if you just click in the description box below, it'll take you directly to that deck without having to watch every single deck. Now I want you to use your intuition and your best guidance with you. So I'm going to go over the decks real quick, and as I go over the decks, whatever speaks to you is the deck for you. Trust your intuition here. This is why pick a decks are cool, because you get to pick it based on how the deck resonates with you. So keep that in mind, okay? The first one that we are going to start off with is the Tarot del Fuego. This deck is inspired by a fire that happened in South America a while back, and it destroyed a lot of land and a lot of things. So this deck is an artist who designed this deck. I call it my fire deck. Like, it has a lot of fire imagery in it. Yeah, so this is that deck. If you are interested in that deck, I will be reading from that deck. We also are going to do the standard original Rider Tarot deck. It is your standard deck. Most people learn from this deck. It is just your standard everyday deck. Nothing special, but it is very traditional. This is a traditional deck. So if you are a traditional person, that might be best for you. And then we are going to be getting into the Element Tarot deck, okay? This is one of my newer decks. I really enjoy this deck. It has a lot of information on it. There's a lot of imagery on there. This works with earth, air, fire, and water. If you are into the elements and or understand the elements, this is a great deck for you as well. Okay, so that being said, we'll go ahead and jump in. Let me get these boxes and kind of push them to the side. So if you hear a lot of weird noises behind me, that's because my partner is home and he is watching some god-awful movie. I don't know what it is. Something from the 1970s that involves, like, murder and titties. Like, literally. It's probably, sorry if that was really loud. Probably really that's what it is, murder and titties. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and use sweetgrass here to cleanse the space, cleanse the air, and bring in positive energy and positive vibes to this particular energy. And like I said, we're going to be starting off with the my fire deck, as I call it, and we'll move on to each deck. And I will have them time stamped in the description box below. So all you have to do is go down into the description box below and click on the sorry guys, trying to get this to burn. I just put out my candle. Click on the card that you would like, and then it'll take you straight to it, and you don't have to listen to all this bullshit. If it did not resonate with you, try the other one. Maybe you second guessed yourself. Maybe you felt like that one of them resonated with you more than the other, and then you realized that it didn't. You're not listening to yourself. You're not trusting yourself, right? So, all right, that's pretty good. A little bit of sweetgrass. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. This is a Native American tool. If you are interested in different types of smudging, different types of things that you can use to smudge, I do have a video, probably like one of my first videos that I ever did. It's a 2-part series. I call it Burning Down the House, where I talk about different smudging tools that you can use and what kind of energies they bring into the room. I do like sage, but I don't always like to burn sage. I like to bring in different energies. While sweetgrass neutralizes the air, it also brings in positive energy and brings in the Holy Spirit, so to speak. So we're going to be working with that today. So sweetgrass, here it is. It smells so delicious. I really wish you could smell it. It smells way better than sage. It's so nice. They call it sweetgrass, I guess, because it smells so sweet. It's beautiful. So we will get going, and we're going to go ahead and start off with the fire deck and get going, right? I have no no questions for this deck of cards. We're just going to see what happens and go from there. I'm going to clarify with this deck. I'm not going to clarify with any other deck. I'm just going to only be using this deck. So when it starts to repeat itself, that's the end, right? So we'll go ahead and get started for the people who chose this deck. One's already ready to come out, and you have the Knight of Swords, which is actually, it's not the Knight of Swords, it's the Knight of Swords, it's the Page of Swords. All right. Page of Swords, communication. And this deck is very different. This is a deck I learned, one of my first decks I ever had. I actually dropped it in a cup of tea. So it's a very special deck to me as far as that goes. And then we have the Strength card. So that being said, it's also perfect for my hands. A lot of decks are really big, and this one's just really good. I like the way it fits in my hands. I guess they call it a pocket deck. And the Hermit. So you have like two major arcanas coming out here. This is some pretty good energy, the Strength card and the Hermit. Well, I was saying before that every deck is different. Every deck holds a different energy for me. Every deck reads different for me. While they all pretty much have the same thing going on, the energies in them are different, and how I interpret them different as well. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, there's too many there. I'm not taking both of those. So you're going with like the Strength card in this deck is going to be different in a different deck for me. What it means for me in this deck is something different than the other decks. So, geez, you guys, all kinds of stuff is popping out here. And that's just how it is with tarot decks, though. Like, especially standard tarot decks, not decks that are like, what do you call it? Oracle decks. Okay, and you have the Devil as well. I'm sorry, you have the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, okay? The Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles are both Virgo energy here, so keep that in mind. Maybe there's a Virgo watching this. If there's a Virgo watching this, shout out Virgo. Give me a thumbs up, let me know. And then you have the Magician. Some major arcana, the Devil, the Magician, the Hermit, the Strength, okay? Alright, you guys. Every card. Too many. Too many. It's a rainy day here in Florida, I will tell you that much. I did take some time out and go out into nature and try to open up and let the good Mother Nature into my heart. Working on that heart chakra. Always working on that heart chakra. Okay, come on, cards. Talk to me. Alright, the Five of Pentacles. Alright. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle 3 times and then pull. Okay. So I'm not wasting your time and not wasting mine, right? The Spirit's got us going here with the first 3 for each deck. And now we got going here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll see. If I want to pull some more cards, I will. If not, then we will just stop, right? We'll just see what's going on, you guys. I don't have any questions. Like I said, this is just a general reading. So what's going to come out is going to come out. And we will go from there. All right. So, let's see. The Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Devil. Oh, man, you guys are, like, in your heads. Okay, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, so you are definitely in your heads, and there is just like this I want to say fog. Okay, there's this layer of fog within your heads right now, and you're not being able to see things clearly at all. I'm gonna get more into this, but like, you're definitely not being able to see things very clearly here. Okay, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is you know, you're not taking the time to cultivate your own self here because you can't get out of your head. Okay, conflict inside of your head here. All right, there's definitely some conflict going on inside of your head. And we'll get to the bottom of it. It's causing you like brain fog. That's a good word. That's a good thing that I want to say. It's like you're very brain foggy. There's not a lot of concentration. You're just not sure. It's almost like a confusion energy that's happening right now for you guys here in this fire deck. Okay. You have the Strength card, the 10 of Wands, the Magician, the Star, the 5 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So the Strength card in this particular deck is like about love, and you know, it takes so much strength to open up your heart and to love and to let love in and to give love out. But apparently there seems to be something oppressing you, okay? And I'm not sure exactly what it is. The 10 of, you know, the 10 of Wands is here, and it's like a burden, so it's like an oppression. There's a little bit of oppression here around this love that you're trying to create, okay? And it's like something from your past, but you are there is like this King of Pentacles, which is about stability. Knight, King, a lot of Pentacles energy here. So there could be some money situations happening with you guys right now, especially with all the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Either way. So if you're having money issues, just know we'll get to the bottom of that. But definitely you are clouded in your head, and something is oppressing you from loving, creating, and stepping into your hopes, your dreams, and your desires. And it's something of a burden from your past, something that's keeping you held captive almost here in the you know, Page of Swords energy over here, which is like not seeing the truth and wanting to cut through the bullshit of it all, but you can't because you're in your head. You have conflict with yourself, okay? Your thoughts are keeping you in a state of brain fog and not being able to quite understand or grasp the idea that you are creating what you're having in your life right now. And you are trying to move forward your hopes and your dreams, but something from your past is keeping you from going there, okay? But you are beginning to plant these seeds that are going to bring you what you want, what you hope, and what you desire. All right. The Hermit card here with the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Tower, and the 4 of Pentacles. All right. The Hermit is about going in with the wisdom to decide that I'm just going to read it how it comes out here. So, you know, it's about going inside and knowing that you have everything you need, even though that you might feel like you've been left out in the cold and the dark and you haven't been able to experience the love, or maybe the love that you had was disastrous and it fell apart and it left you like feeling like you really need to hold on to something, and you're more focused on your finances now more than anything. Okay. I'm going to go ahead a little deeper with this. We're only at 14 minutes, so I'm only doing 3 reads today, so I can take a little bit of extra time here for you guys and see what's up. Okay, the 2 of Wands came out there, so Indecisions, the Lovers, 2 and 2. Lovers is actually 6. Oh my goodness. All right, well, you're coming out. You're coming out. The 3 of Wands. All right. We'll get a little deeper and see what's up. See what's up. See what's up. All right. Indecisions. You have choices. The Lovers is about choices and coming together and creating. The 3 of Wands is about being the creator, being able to create. So you get the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is like choosing your path, and the 3 of Wands is actually taking action towards it. The Lovers is thinking unconventionally in this deck and thinking outside of the box about your relationships and how you're approaching them. Are you being in a relationship or entering into a relationship that is the standard, or is it how you think, feel, and dream about a relationship? Okay, it's your choice. You can create the life and relationships that you want here, okay? That's a strong message coming through here. The Wheel of Fortune as well. All right, so you're foggy. You're in your mind. You're trapped in your mind about something here, and it's kind of causing a little brain fog and preventing you from moving and making a decision in regards to possibly a relationship or a coming together or seeing something differently. But the fact of the matter is that you are a creator of your own destiny here, and you get to create it the way you want to create it. Okay. You have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So, you know, it's supposed to be the way, goodness gracious, it's supposed to be the way that it is, and you have enough. You have enough. You're provided. You have enough. Whatever it is, you have enough. Okay, we'll go a little bit deeper. And these 6 of Wands is victory, overcoming, but not being so arrogant. You know, don't bite the hand that feeds you type of energy. All right, a little more here. We don't have a lot of major, oh, that's not true. We do have some pretty good major arcana in here. So there's a lot of energy around you. There's the love energy. There's the going in. There's the creating. There's the individualism of standing up with your hopes and dreams. There's the Devil, which means that you're trapped in your mind, and the illusions of the Moon with the Lovers of the co-creation and thinking of something differently, okay? Those are the major energies that are at play in your life right now here in the Fire deck, okay? You have the Knight of Wands, which is about going forward into a new journey. All right, you also have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. It's about your rules, your values, your beliefs, where you stand and how you see things, okay? This is also kind of like religion, traditional religious values, okay? And this goes back over here to the Lovers. Are you following a path that's played out for you, or are you looking at things differently here with the Queen of Cups as well? All right, so let's get down to business. Okay, so I'm going to try to run through this really quick and see what we got and move forward, okay? All right, so like I said before, there is the Page of Swords here, and you really want to cut through the bullshit, but you're blind. You're trapped in your mind. You can't see it. You can't understand it, because like all you're doing is replaying thoughts and feelings within inside of your head, and they're not serving you any purpose, because they're not helping you grow and cultivate the garden within yourself that you need, and you're blinded by illusion, and the illusion is keeping you from making a decision, making a choice, going forward in regards of somebody that you love, care about, or support, or want to start a relationship or business venture with. But the fact of the matter is that you can choose and create what you want out of life. You are the creator. You have the knowledge within inside of you to create into existence what you want to create. Okay, you already know what you're going to do or want to do. You just have to actually now take the steps. And the 3 of Wands is like about taking the steps. So you're getting ready to take the steps. And the steps here are about love and letting go of a burden from the past that's preventing you from bringing into existence your hopes, your dreams, your desires, okay? And something to do with planting new seeds here, where you're beginning, you want a new beginning, a stable beginning, and everything that's happened in the past or is happening to you now is all part of the plan. It's all working out in the way that it needs to work out, and you have to understand that there's an equal exchange of energy coming in here, and it'll be very victorious, and you'll understand this once you go in and you look and you discover that you have everything that you need within you, and you will never be left out in the cold, okay? And there might not be a new opportunity to come, of love to come to you, but it might come in unexpectedly, all right? And, you know, just don't hold on too tight. Don't hold on too tight to whatever it is that's coming in, but just know that it's going to be something that's aligned with who you are, your values, your beliefs, your love. The Queen of Cups, very empathetic, a love offering, a person who is there to love and honor and be with you. Okay? Okay. So that is it for my fire deck. I hope there was some information that came out. I think that went really fast. And if it did, good. If it didn't, I'm sorry. But that's what I got for you guys. I hope you liked it. And if you did resonate, please give me a thumbs up. And I'm going to move on to the next deck. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, that was my fire deck, babies. If that did not resonate with you, maybe you will be able to check out another deck and see which one of those resonates with you, okay? We're going to be going to the standard traditional tarot deck now, which reads way differently than this deck for me. The energies are way different, but it is what it is, right? So everybody's got a different deck, okay? So let's see here. We are going to use the Rider-Waite deck now. We're getting in here and get going. Okay. Phew, that was some fiery energy for my last read. If you tuned into that and you're just here to watch me now, then hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So here we are getting ready to go into the traditional deck. You chose the traditional deck for a reason. Maybe you're just a traditional kind of person. I don't know. You chose it, not me. So we'll go ahead and jump in. I'm going to clarify with this deck if I need to clarify. I'm going to pull probably about 9 cards for each pile and get down to the nitty-gritty of what's going on there. We already have one pulling out, is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about destiny, things being where they are. This is think of the word. This is fixed energy. Like no matter what happens, like it's happened for a reason, and everything will align and come into existence as it is. The Ten of Swords, okay? This is like defeat. This is the end of the cycle. Like, okay, the Wheel of Fortune, the end of the cycle. Ten of Swords, okay? Whatever you're going through, it's coming to an end right now. Okay? Whatever you're going through here in the traditional deck, it's coming to an end right now. There's a burden that's coming to an end, all right? 10 of Wands, carrying something heavy that no longer belongs to you. Something about you dwelling on the past here with the 5 of Cups, all right? Not seeing what's in the present, only looking to the past, okay? The 8 of Wands, something coming into alignment or coming into you extremely fast. Their ending coming extremely fast, or has come extremely fast. Okay. And these 6 of Cups, something from your past, a past person. Like I said before over here, you are dwelling over this. Not necessarily, it is in reverse, but I don't usually read in reverse. So, the 3 of Swords. All right, too many here. The 3 of Swords about pain, hurt, sorrow. 2 of Coins about balancing, being balanced. All right. I have to clarify, I have to clarify. I hear motorcycles. Do you guys hear the motorcycles? I hope not, because I hope they're not being really loud, not being too loud for us, right? All right, the Queen of Wands. All right, so we'll just go ahead real quick and I'll go over these sets of cards that we've got, and then I'm going to pull a few more and go from there, okay? Fate, destiny, things are where they're supposed to be. So something from your past has hurt you and caused you a lot of pain and sorrow, but you have to understand that whatever it was supposed to be how it is, okay? There is a healing coming in. There is an end to whatever that happened, all right? And it's causing you, something's coming in about balance here. I'm going to have to definitely go in deeper with this one right here. All right. There's a burden from your past that you're carrying, and it's almost like it's like a hex. I don't know why I said that, nor do I know. That is just what I got. So if you feel like you have been hexed, if you feel like you're carrying something that does not belong to you, seek out somebody who can help you remove that energy from you. That is a very specific message for somebody who is watching this right now, because I don't usually say things like that. That's I just get this from that pile. Like, it's so weird that I said that. That's a really weird message, but that's what I got, and that's what it is. So there's that. If you feel like you have been hexed, seek out healing, seek out a way that you might be able to overcome this. Yeah, weird. I just feel that somebody out there has a hex on them, and somebody you fucked with in your past. Weird, dude. Super, super weird. So you got the Death card, the Magician, and the Two of Cups, okay? The Five of Wands. Okay. Such a weird vibe here, man. Whatever. I get what I get. Like, I can't help that it's what I got. So, all right. So the Death card of the Magician. Definitely something is ending or coming to an end. Maybe not, because like I said, you got some reverse stuff here. Like, dwelling in the past, but you're kind of moving past it. This heartache, the Death card in reverse, the Magician, and the Two of Cups. Okay. Trust that whatever's happening right now in your life that's involving your heart or pain or sorrow is supposed to be what it's supposed to be, okay? And that, you know, while it may seem like it's coming to an end up here, it's the end of a cycle, but it's not the end of a situation, if that makes any sense. Because you do have the Magician and you do have the Two of Cups, which is I feel like you're calling in something. You're calling in something from the past here, where something is coming in from the past here that you have manifested into existence, okay? So while the Ten of Swords is up here, the Death card here in reverse is kind of letting me know it's not quite over. It's not quite over yet, okay? It's over, but not in the sense that you think it's over. It's like a new start, possibly here, to something old. Possibly a new start to something old. Does that make sense? I don't know. You got the Five of Wands, you have the Sun, and you have the Devil in a reverse. So, on the reverse arcanas here, you got the Death card in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Conflict within thyself about what you're bringing into existence and being tied to something that's not serving you and letting go of the chains that bind you here, okay? All right, let's go with this weird pile. I don't know what's going on over here, but we'll get to the bottom of that, I promise. It's so weird that I said that, because like I would never say that. I don't, but that's what's came through. Okay, that's what came through there, That's what came to me. It came straight out of me, out of nowhere, and that is why I said it. All right? Okay, Temperance, transmuting energy. Yes, it's definitely, Ace of Swords. So I feel like, oh goodness gracious, you guys, this is like a catastrophe. Hold up, let me back up. Hold up. My bad. Let's do one more. They just kind of all fell off the table. Alright, Ace of Swords. So I feel like now that you know this, there's clarity and you understand. Maybe there is a possibility that you were cursed, or maybe there has been a curse placed upon your head from somebody that with your past that you messed with, or somebody that heritage, like somebody from your family. Maybe it's passed down through your family. The Ace of Swords and the Temperance, it's like about transmuting this and changing the energies, okay? Yeah, and now you know, and you're no longer blind to it. You understand it now with the Two of Swords in reverse. So now that you know it, things are going to change, okay? Pull a few more cards and get down to it and see what's up. A few more cards here for the traditional deck. It's so weird that they came up. I promise you. I don't usually say shit like that. I don't mess with things like that. I try to keep it like, you know, yo, these cards are everywhere right now. So take in mind that if there is an action that needs to be taken to resolve something in this situation, it is now time to do it, because when the cards start jumping off the table, they're letting me know that it's time for you to take action, okay? And it's not like one or two cards, it's like a bunch of cards. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Right? Alright. Boop-a-doo. Try not to bump my table. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Let's get going here. Three more cards. Like I said, pull about 9 cards and get down to it. And see what we got. All right. This one definitely wanted to come out, and those two also. All right. So you got the King of Cups and the 7 of Swords. One more for this pile, please. There we go. And the 2 of Wands. Looking at your choices, looking at the decisions you've made, looking at the opportunities that are ahead of you. Okay, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords, I'm sorry. Queen of Cups. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. The 2 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, something from your past, love, emotional. It's not love, it's not romantic, it's an emotional thing going on here. Something you're emotionally tied up with, okay? When your love is emotions, but it's not romantic. It's too many. All right. Let's see what we got. I need 3 more for this pile over here, and we'll get down to the nitty gritty and see what is up with you guys. Okay. Just gonna pull that one. The other one fell out, so that's not good. I don't want all of them. All right, the Emperor, structure, discipline. The 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Whatever it is, you don't feel like you're going to be like overcoming it, but I think that now that you know, and you're not blind to what's going on, you can find the Emperor. There's like father figure energy here, masculine energy, discipline, structure. Okay. All right. So let's get in and see what's up. Weird. Okay. So the video cut off halfway through me reading your cards, and hopefully I seamed it together perfectly, almost so that you don't even notice that. Except for I'm saying that, so now you're going to notice it. But I'll go ahead and tell you what's going on with this deck that I've got all my cards out for you guys, okay? So I apologize if it seems a little bumpy there for a minute, but I do not have the best phone right now. Like, I loathe this phone. It has absolutely no storage. I looked at a new phone today, but I didn't get into it because I was like, I'm gonna go take some mushrooms and go on to the forest, which is what I did. But whatever, enough about that going into this, but I do apologize if that like did a weird thing. So all right, so what I was saying before all that happened and I started jibber jabbering is whatever's going on in your life right now is supposed to be happening. This is fate, this is destiny, this is aligning with who you are supposed to be, okay? This past situation that you're dwelling over, this heartache, this pain, while it is over and coming to an end, it's not quite over. Like, something new about that is coming in. The past of what it was is no longer existent. It no longer exists. That energy that was of the past is completely different now that it's coming back in, and you're bringing it in. You brought it in with the manifestation of the magician here with the Two of Cups. You are bringing in the essence of the masculine and the feminine, the divine counterparts here, the holy union, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is emotional connection. This connection goes beyond just of that of the sexual. This is an emotional connection that you are bringing into your life, be it with a family member, a friend, a partnership, a lover, whatever it is, you've manifested it back into your life, but in a different context, a different way, something that's more aligned with you, but you're not really participating in it. You're standing in the background, you're standing in the back shadow, and you're looking at the choices and the options. You're looking at the past and you're looking at what the future could be, okay? And while the past is over and it will never ever be the way that it was, you know, it is aligning with you right now, and you are letting go of these things that are no longer serving you, that are binding you to the way that things were, okay? There is a little bit of confusion here, and there's a little bit of conflict within yourself here, and it's kind of throwing you off a balance because you're like, I don't understand why this is happening. You know, there's a little bit of head games here. There's a little bit of not seeing things for what they are and thinking about the way that they used to be type of energy going on here, and like not understanding that you can have a person back into your life and have that relationship be in a different way. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords is about balancing the mind and the heart, coming together, using your logic and using your emotions, and like finding a balance in between those things and communicating. And I don't think you're quite ready to communicate yet, but I think that it's starting to happen. The Knight of Swords is about taking action, and it's in reverse right now. And the Knight of Swords is also about communication and speaking and saying what you need to say, but you're quite not ready to say that yet. But I think it's going to happen soon. It's going to start coming out, okay? The burden of what you're carrying from the past that feels like a hex. I know I said a hex earlier, and I don't usually say hexes, but I feel like you might feel like you're cursed, and I think it might be like passed down through heritage, like from a family or somebody that you fucked with your past. Like, so like when you were fucking with somebody, their energy attached to you, and it feels very cursed. It feels very like oppressive. And if it's not from somebody like that, it's from somebody from your family. Like they had something attached to them, and it's followed you down throughout the heritage and in the family line, okay? But now you're knowing it, now you're aware of it, now you're not blind to it, now you're clear on this with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse, and it's time for you to transmute this energy and make it better and make it, you know, release this curse that you're carrying, okay, with the temperance. It's about transmuting energy and being patient in the process of taking and getting rid of that situation that's causing you burden. And the curse might not be like, oh, da 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 da. The curse just might be in the mind, and the way that we think of things, and the way that we're like, never can this relationship be in my life again, because it's not the way that it was, or it won't be the way that it is. It's not necessarily a curse, but it's like a curse of the mind, possibly, that could be happening here. But this transmuting this is going to give you back your power. It's going to bring you back into alignment with who you are and what you need, all right? But you have to be patient and know that it takes time to do this and process this and get this through, okay? And it's the Strength card comes up here and lets you know that you have everything that you need to get through this and to process this and to deal with this, okay? This is, you know, facing your fears, facing the struggles, dealing with it, adding it up, figuring it out, and embodying the truth of who you are to process and eliminate what no longer serves you, so you can move forward into any type of relationship that you have manifested into your life, the equal give and take parts of your life, okay? I'm sorry that my camera like glitched out on me and that I had to like ramble on there for a minute, but I hope this spread really gave you some insight about what's going on in your life, what you're bringing in, what you're letting go of, what you're transmuting, where you're at in life, and the courage that it's going to take, and the fact that you have the courage, and now that you're clear on a situation, you can start moving forward and releasing this so-called hex, be it a family passed down family hex, or a hex that somebody has placed on you that you fucked with before. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you, and until next time, I will be back next week during the fall equinox to do a reading for each individual zodiac sign. This week I'm only doing the pick a card, because next week I will be putting out 12 videos for each individual zodiac sign. So look forward to doing that, and I look forward to having you watch that as well. So until next time, have a great, beautiful, blessed evening, and now I'm on to the next deck, right? Thank you. All right, you guys, hello, and welcome to the Element Tarot deck. All right, I'm going to jump in and see what is up. I'm going to pull about 9 cards for each pile here and see what we got going on. I do not have any questions for this deck. I'm just going to let the deck do its talking. Okay, so picking this deck. Good job picking this deck. This deck is a little bit bigger than most of my decks. I have a hard time shuffling this deck, but we will make it work. We'll get these shuffled, get these shuffled, and we'll get them out. Okay. Okie dokie artichoke. I don't know why, but okie dokie artichoke. Let's get going. Let's get this on, right? This is a new deck of mine. I haven't been working with it that often. There's a lot of information on this deck. There are planets. There are hieroglyphs. I'm saying that wrong. It's in there. It's just not coming out. Egyptian writing. There are earth, air, fire, water elements. There are so many details in these cards. I truly enjoy them. There are also gods on these cards, gods and goddesses, the sun and summer, the winter, the angels of summer. There's all kinds of information on these cards. So we will do our best. I will do my best to go ahead, and we've already got one there, which is the 3 of Earth, the fruits of your labor. Goodness. Got another one out there, the Emperor. All right. We'll just get going. They're popping out. That's too many though. Alright. They want to come on out and say what they got to say. So the fruits, Emperor, and the daughter of Earth. The moon and winter. The Egyptian god of artisans. Craftsmanship, creator. The light is shining on these really weird. I don't know what that's about. Is this a light? Let's see if I can adjust this for my own sake here. looks better on it. I don't know. Give me just a second, because it's like the light is crazy on it. It's still a little bit better, but not as good as I want it. So I can see it a little bit. It had like a really bad glare. All right. Turning it up might seem like it would make it worse, but it actually made it not so bad. So to end, let's see. Sorry about the light situation, you guys. I hate to drag out something longer than I need to. Hopefully we'll make it to the end of this video. My last video cut off halfway through, so I'm gonna have to do some splicing to get that baby into order. But if you pick this deck, you are down with the earth, air, fire, water elements. Yeah, I love working with earth, air, fire, water. So if you have earth, you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Waters, Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpio. And air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So that's elemental stuff going on there. All right, the Two of Air. All right. So while these cards reflect the standard traditional deck, they seem to come across differently almost. The Two of Air, sort of gridlock, stability. Too many coming out here. Like I said, there's like hieroglyphs. I'm not even gonna say it. Egyptian writing, gods, goddesses, right? All right, I'm just gonna get two more out, and then I'm just gonna pull them because this deck is being difficult today. It's got like this shiny thing going on. Like, I love this deck, but I would prefer it not to have the shiny thing that happened. They glossed it over. Whatever. Just bitching. Just bitching. I won't bitch anymore. I'll just get going, right? Let me get Spirit to pull one more card for me, please. Alright. And I'll just lay the next one down. Alright, we shall get started here with the element deck. Move this over here and see what we got. So, sorry, you guys. I'm going to have to do this deck different just because. I'm just going to move these to the side like I usually do on this table. The other decks were fine. This one has so much going on. Like, I actually really need to see the card and what's happening. Yeah, so I have to lay them out. There's just so much going on, like I said. So... Alright, so you have the Three of Cups, the Two of Air, the Four of Fire, the Father of Water, the Health card, the Five of Air, the Trickster, Seven of Earth, and the Six of Air. Alright, so, you know, alright, we're going to start off here, you guys. Let's see, gambling. So you have Jupiter and Saturn here. Jupiter is luck. Saturn is about, it's not just luck, but expansion and growth and adventure. And Saturn is about karma, reaping, sowing. So like fruits, reaping and sowing, which you have already played down, which you have already placed. Okay, the fruits of your labor, further growth, to end a city, craftsmanship, the creator, bringing into existence something through hard work here. Okay, the Two of Air, It's like uncertainty, gridlock, engaging in ideas, all right? Split, separation, worthy for, waiting for a response, process of creation. There's heavenly powers involved in this particular card as well. Manifestation of the goddess, like the goddess, 4 of fire is the manifestation of the goddess, the domestic fire, the domestic goddess. Okay, this is male and female counterpart. This is spring energy. This is embracing. This is passionate relationship, an open relationship. Okay, the father of water is an emotional enlightenment, imaginative, okay, sensitive, ethereal souls. This is like wise within the self, wise within thyself, you know, wise inner self. Okay, the health card is about mind, spirit, and body, expansion, knowledge, mindset, resisting your life, resetting your life, self-image, and how you see things. The giver, the destroyer, the five of air. This is anxiety, resilience. You know, there's a door opening, but you're refusing to take the step. You're refusing to see the inevitable that's happening here, okay? The trickster is a very sexual energy, a very sharp awareness, adaptivity, very clever, okay? You might be feeling like you're unnoticed. The 7 of earth is about taking a chance on something new quickly, knowing that you're going to be coming out of a drought, okay? This is the god of death and infertility here, okay? So there's this idea of taking a chance as well that's going on here. The 6 of air is about boundaries and divine messengers, broadening your horizon, seeing things different in a different light, being a smooth talker, a persuader, okay? So these are the energies you're working with that are going on in your life right now, for this particular spread and this particular read. So you're creating something here, you're bringing something into fruition here through what you've created, what you've put in. You've done a lot of work, and whatever you're growing and whatever you're getting into is going to expand. It's going to be becoming better, and it's going to be growing. It's almost like you're waiting for a response to come in. You're waiting to hear something. You're waiting for communication, all right, around this 4 of fire energy, which is a passionate relationship, a new relationship. So you are waiting. You've manifested and cultivated within yourself a new relationship to come in, but you're waiting on an answer here. You're waiting for clarity, okay? And this can be something about like emotional enlightenment, emotional fulfillment, okay? You know, a lot of harmony in this relationship that you're bringing into existence, okay? But there's an expansive knowledge that needs to be had here, okay? Because your life is going to change. You're going to see things differently, okay? Just know that you're protected in all that you do here and everything that's coming forward for you. There's going to be a new door opening for you. Don't be anxious about this, though, okay? Don't be anxious about it. Like, just adapt to it, okay? Because this is an unavoidable change that's happening in a relationship that you are bringing into your life, all right? This person and this energy is going to be very sharp and clever, all right? I am knowledge and the ignorance. I am the falsehood and I am the truth, all right? This is the truth of the situation. You are manifesting this into existence. You are bringing this in. And while it seems like you're not noticing it and you're going unnoticed, or the situation is going unnoticed, it is happening all around you, okay? But it's really telling you that you need to set your boundaries here. Set boundaries within yourself, all right? There's this need to set boundaries as you're bringing this situation into existence, okay? But broaden your horizons and think differently, but also know that, like, you have to have boundaries here in this situation and not allow somebody to cross them, all right? Because this energy that you are cultivating and bringing in is going to be very passionate, is going to be, you know, it's just definitely going to be a very, very passionate energy. Like, think of fire energy. It's Weird though, because it's like an open relationship. You might be getting into an open relationship, but that's not necessarily for everyone who doesn't believe in that or exists that. But there is the possibility that you might be entering into an open relationship here. But remember that even in open relationships, there are boundaries, okay? So if you are dealing with that or looking into opening your relationship up or bringing that into existence, know that there are boundaries that need to be set here, okay? You are protected. The divine is here to tell you this. Within this new relationship that you're cultivating, that you're bringing into your life, there will be an emotional alignment, okay? You will see things differently. You will experience the world in a different way, okay? So let me just kind of move those, and maybe I can remember all of that. I think I can. So, all right, so you have the mountain, the 8 of earth, which is the energy of Saturn and Pluto. This is very transformative energy, okay? It's where you're making something out of nothing. You are taking something and making it better, okay? There's a radiance coming from you at this point of life. You're quick-witted, you're hardworking. This fruits of your labor, you're bringing this into existence here with all your hard work and all the things that you're doing, okay? Check out your moral norms. Are you doing things, this goes back to that open relationship situation, about relationships. Are you sticking to moral norms? Are you trying to be like everybody else, okay? You're trying to be up in the rank, or there's this cord attached to you that's making you feel like you have to abide by what somebody else's moral rules are, okay? Moral norms are, but you need to have patience and give yourself this light in these cards. It's just like so shiny, so I keep having to bring them up to my face, okay? You need to have patience with yourself and give compassion within yourself. You need to listen to your inner emotional truth here, okay? I am the judgment and I am the acquittal, all right? So it's like you need to find the peace within yourself here. This is your higher spiritual values, what you believe, what you think is right, okay? Have grace in the sorrows that you're experiencing or will be experiencing regarding the letting go of the moral ideas, the moral feelings that may not be you or might be part of who you are, okay? Something has happened in your life that has caused you some pain and shaken you to your core, okay? But it's coming to the light and you're chasing away all the evil that's within inside of that situation, all right? You're changing to there's this feeling that you're leaving something behind that is very stable, and you're going into the unknown, okay? And this can be very disappointing, and you're going without, but remember that you have the backbone to get through everything. You have the strength, and people around you will be celebrating and supporting you and understanding that you are doing what you need to do because you're going forward in the way that you choose to go in. All right, this is a new doorway opening for you, and you really need to check it out and explore it and understand that it's your doorway and not somebody else's, okay? Take in here with a fighting spirit. Go forward, full speed ahead, Aries energy, victory. Fight the fight. I am compassionate and I am cruel. I am the one who is praised and the one who is despised. So while some people will celebrate you, people will not celebrate you. People will think that you are not doing what you're supposed to do. They will be jealous of you. They will not hold you in high regards because of what you're going through and what you're changing. But let who you are shine through. Let your fighting spirit shine. Show up in the energy of victory, knowing that you can conquer anything that's being thrown at you, any ideas that don't settle with you, you know what I mean? Don't let somebody else's ideas stop you from winning your race, okay? There's definitely some discomfort here, because there's a new challenge that you're facing, and it's time for you to rebel against this and clear the land within your head, okay? Remove the things that no longer serve you up there, okay? And do not resist the change that's happening, okay? Do not resist the change that is happening. There is some challenging, there is a hazard here, but it's only if you allow your mind to get caught up in it, okay? Know that your truth is your truth, okay? You know, you are protected here. You have the wisdom to grow, to shine, to be the light that shines upon everybody, okay? You have the creative energy to show the world, you know, who you are and step up in your truth, all right? Understand that you, while things don't seem, you know, great right now, things will be better. Things are moving forward, okay? It's time for you to honor the earth, though. Get in touch with your heritage, your roots. Touch the ground. Plant a seed. The Hidi god of vegetation. So this god would wipe out the lands, and they would have to pray to them. And like in this situation, those who worshipped him would plant trees in his honor. So this is a good idea to honor the earth here. Get in touch with the earth in this situation. Ground down. Put your hands in the dirt. It'll help you figure out what's going on and where you need to be, okay? And know that you are very confident. This is going to be a rebirth. The Emperor here is like a rebirth in this particular deck, okay? And it's going to be up to you to face the truth of your responsibilities and what you believe here, okay? And your honesty. What's the honest truth within yourself, okay? This is a lot. Like I said, there's a lot in these cards. There's so much in these cards. So I feel like I'm like spilling out a lot to you, and it's like over. If it's just like a little too much, I apologize. But like I said, there's literally so much in these cards that I can get out and, you know, tell you here. So it's definitely, you know, it's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. All right. So you have the daughter of Earth here, and, you know, this is, like I said, you're being reborn over here. We're going into this energy again. Like, you're being reborn into something different. You're transporting into something different. This is a new, fresh energy. This is like spring energy. This is artistic success. This is complete honesty. You know, you're going to be standing naked, so to speak, in this present situation that you're manifesting into your life. This sexual energy that's coming in, and when you're standing in this nakedness of who you are, your vulnerability, be completely honest with who you are and who this situation is and what this situation is, okay? Don't let the darkness of what you think it should be, don't let the darkness of what somebody told you it should be come in and take over here, okay? Allow yourself to be open and receptive here with some water energy. Even though it's earth energy, there's water energy here. It's asking you to be very open and receptive to what's happening and what's coming in, okay? This is a creation from the cosmos, all right? This is a liberation, all right? There's music. This is a sudden strike here. You're going to have the endurance to get through this, and you're going to move past the conventional ideas that have been placed upon you, and you're going to find flexibility in what you're growing, what you're cultivating, what you're bringing in. This is truly a liberating experience for you. Okay, the forest here is about pleasures, good fortune, and manifestation, okay? So you're going to be enjoying the pleasures of life, and that you're going to be enjoying the good fortunes that you're bringing in, okay? Time to give, to be abundant, to listen to music, to dance, to have a good time, to explore, to expand, to transform through the ideas of pleasure, all right? To transform through the ideas of pleasure. The king, the Hindu king of heaven, devotion. This is about devoting yourself to having a good time, devoting yourself to the pleasures of within yourself, all right? Boundaries again, coming up with boundaries again. Whatever you're dealing with, make sure that you're setting boundaries, okay? So you don't become overwhelmed, so you don't have to like feel like there's a defense mechanism happening here. Like you're going to get very defensive if you don't set the boundaries in this situation. You need to listen, you need to hear, you need to speak the words that are your truth. Okay, this is about creating a new existence, a new life. An unexpected situation is going to happen, all right? But it's really important that you set your boundaries and look deep within inside of you and understand the truth of who you are, okay? Remember to set your boundaries. I've said this before. It came up again. Boundaries, all right? The 9 of air. This is about enlightenment, okay? This is otherworldly energy. This is like 333 energy, the 333 energy. This is heavenly enlightenment, creative intelligence, all right? So use your creative intelligence here, okay, to go forward with this procedure. I say procedure. I don't know why I said procedure, but use your creative intelligence here to go forward, all right? There's something calling you here, and it's going to raise your vibration up to the heavens, okay? You know, you are being looked upon. 333, you are being looked upon. Your spirit guides are with you. Your team is with you. They're here to tell you that you're creating, your mind, body, and your spirit are going to be coming into alignment with this situation. As long as you understand that what you're bringing in needs to have the boundaries, needs to have like your truth behind it, needs to have your understanding behind it, okay? You know, like I said, your truth, your understanding behind it here with the Pope, okay? Order, purity, habitual rules, conventional behaviors, beliefs, spiritual and material values, or what you believe here, okay? The Pope, I am sinless and I am the root of all sin. So that's a very specific situation here. Like I said, you know, is this your sin or is this the sin of somebody else's as you're looking forward and moving forward in this relationship that possibly could be a new situation coming in over here with this 4 of fire, this very passionate energy that you're bringing in, okay? The manifestation of the goddess energy, Shakti. It should say Shakti on that, but it doesn't. This is like Shakti energy. This is, you know, what you're bringing into existence here is emotional enlightenment. What you're experiencing and what you will be experiencing and cultivating in your life is an emotional enlightenment. It's very heavenly. It's very otherworldly, but you have to understand that your values, your understandings, your beliefs might be challenged here, okay? Because what is happening might not be the standard for everybody else, okay? So it's very important that you look at that and discover and understand it, all right? And there's going to become a test. You're going to have a test here, okay? And it's going to have you... Your perception is going to be tested as well. And it's really important that you use your common sense in this situation and find with the truth of who you are within yourself, okay? Don't think that you know it all. Give yourself the opportunity to see things through a different lens. See things differently, okay? Use your common sense in this situation. Don't let somebody do something to you. Boundaries. I keep getting this word boundaries. Set boundaries. If you were bringing a situation into your life that's new, set boundaries. You've got to have your boundaries with what you can accept, what you will accept, especially if you're dealing with an open relationship. I'm not saying that you are dealing with an open relationship, but boundaries need to be set in any relationship. And don't cross your own boundaries. I've done that many times before, okay? The daughter of water here, emotionally naive, vulnerable, impulsive, sexually awakening, fantasies, okay? So this situation that's coming out here with the 4 of fire, like I said before, you know, this is going to be causing you some sexual awakening. It's going to be fulfilling your fantasies, okay? This is like the moon and autumn feelings. Like, so if you think about, so we're going into autumn now. We'll be approaching autumn here in the next few days, and think about, so the moon in autumn. If you experience the moon in autumn, The 20th, I think it should be the full moon. I don't know, possibly. Does the moon go full on the equinox? I don't know, I have to look into that. I think it might actually, weirdly enough, not really. Things align, perfect timing. But the moon in autumn. So if you can feel the energy of the vibration of the moon in the beginning of autumn or any time in autumn, that's the energy that you're dealing with here in this situation as well, okay? The angel of autumn also comes up here with the father of water. So you have, this autumn energy happening all around you right now, okay? There is this sense for you to be vulnerable, okay? To open the door and allow your fantasies to come out, because this is going to awaken you in a very different way, a very sexual way that you're not sure that you've ever been awakened before. So keep that in mind. And then we get to the Fool. This is just inspiration. The old ways of doing things will not work for you anymore, okay? There's strength in the potential of the innocence of trying something new, of starting something new, of being in this, newness, this vulnerability, okay? There's a fresh start for you here, and I think you really need to understand that what's coming into your life might not be what you thought it was going to be, and it might take some time for you to understand this, okay? I am the unlearned, and they can learn from me. So as you go forward, you'll be able to understand this and explain this to other people who might not see things the way that you see them, okay? I know that was a lot to take in. This particular deck, like I said, has a lot of stuff going on with it. I'm just getting into the simplicity of it at this point. I'm not even getting necessarily into the imagery. I'm going off of the planets and the Egyptian writing and the the gods and the goddesses and the moon stages and stuff like that on that. So this is a very heavy deck, and so that was a very heavy read. And if you're still here with me, I hope that you understood that, and I hope it resonated with you. And if it did resonate with you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Until next time, I hope you have a blessed and beautiful evening. I will be back on the autumn equinox with a reading for all 12 signs. So every zodiac sign will get a reading from me for the next 3 months. I will only do single zodiac signs every season change, because that's a lot of work. So other than that, I'll pair you guys together by earth, air, fire, water, or polar opposites, or chakra alignments. Okay, so like I said, if this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up, and if not, have a beautiful, or if not, whatever, check out another one. Maybe you picked the wrong deck, you know what I mean? So give me